and welcome to the stream. Hey, I forgot to turn off the thingies. Forgot to turn off things. Hey everybody, are you having fun? By the way, I wasn't late. Rev was never late. Rev arrived precisely when he meant to. Honestly, let's just be real. There's some new classical style music that has been added to my list. I've just been kind of listening to it, and I legit just kind of mellowed out a little bit there. So yeah. And Draco, I'm so glad that you're here. By the way, Draco, if y'all don't know Draco, can I say something nice about a whale without getting in trouble? Can I say something nice about a whale without getting in trouble? I'm going to. So prepare for Rev Shill. Okay? Are y'all ready for Rev Shill? Draco is a kind whale. And when I mean a kind whale, I'm not just saying. Draco did a very nice thing. Draco sent me some Canar. Look at this. Draco sent me some. Now, for those that know, I actually already have a bottle of Canar. So what that means is tonight on Twitch, assuming Draco can be there, we're drinking. We're going to drink it tonight on Twitch. We're going to open up a bottle of Canar as a family on Twitch. We're going to do it tonight. Ignore the toxic. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. So big shout out to Draco for ordering me a bottle of Canar that I can actually drink. And we're going to drink it as long as they're available. I don't want to drink it and they're not around. But it is a bottle of red wine that we're going to... I'm sorry. It's a bottle of Canar. Shh. It's a bottle of Canar. And we're going to drink it together. So yeah. Someone's using my name on server 79. Dude, that has happened kind of like from the start of me really being a content creator. People do that all the time. I'm not on server 79, sadly. Would I like to be on server 79? Sure. I would love to play on server 79 with you glorious people, but I'm not currently on server 79. The only servers I'm actively playing on as of today are server 20 and server 63. Server 20 and server 63. So maybe at some point, but right now I am not there. And maybe we will. I mean, I do need to start over again. Oh man, big shout out again to Draco. I can't wait to open up the wine. Oh, repping server 49. Shout out to 49. Bottoms up. We got Canar in our cups. That was terrible. Yeah, I was also getting hunted earlier, so if you're curious why Rev is doing absolutely nothing. There you go. Gabe says a username all the time. Nice. Does it get you into places? Deuce was my name before I knew who you were. Oh, wow. I'm 32. So who came first? Me or the Donovan? Who came first? You got a free car? Wow. By using my name? That's insane. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I want to believe you. Good afternoon, Bobby. Bobby Boucher. Greetings to server 57. Any chance Scopely will let us collect the away missions all at once instead of one at a time? That would be great. I do think that'd be a great quality of life improvement to the game. I really do. 100%. Not just saying that, not just agreeing with you because you're in my stream. But I really do believe it. I do believe it. What's a Hot Wheels car, Ice Club? Let me send out this Fisha real quick. I don't want to forget my feature. YouTube has the hipster coffee shop music playing. Very bistro of you. Oh, dude, LaGrieve, you gotta know. And shout out Abby, server 67. Abby, I love you. Abby, I'm in love with you. Abby, it's kind of I figured out what it is. The best thing to cure, if you've got headaches out there, everybody's like, yo, you should do this. Honestly, caffeine. Dude, I feel so much better. Dude, I can take on the world now. Come on, world. I will destroy you. It's caffeine. Caffeine's the answer. So now that I have caffeine, we can, give a shout out to server 70. Cool. Big outs to the 70s. Still reeling from your Bengals? Man, Bushmaster, I'm just glad y'all are there and y'all have got a bright future as long as y'all can build an offensive line around Joe Burrow. Because that man was playing through a strained MCL. He's going to have no legs by the time he's 28. Y'all gonna need to get that man an offensive line. You can't drink caffeine anymore, health reasons. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Then do not take my advice when it comes to curing migraines. Don't take my advice. I'm not a doctor. Caffeine is in some pain meds. I believe it. I feel fantastic. I'll be streaming tonight. Maybe you're having a caffeine withdrawal. Maybe. Tell you what, I'm not having a withdrawal of Star Trek. Because it's mining. All right, we're changing the music up. I do like this, but we need a different theme. There we go. Let me change the theme up. Coca-Cola was originally crazed medicine. Coca-Cola also used to have cocaine in it. So, Victor, what's up? Come to 35, where a whale has decided wolf is his private system and will kill anyone who enters. I love that, Benjamin. That's great. Is he going to mine all the latinum nodes? Because I'd be impressed. I'd be very impressed. What I think about the Fisha improvements, I made a video yesterday on it. Was able to, no, I've not gone through that yet, Draco. I've not. To be honest, the past week with the migraines and everything, I've really been only doing about half as much content stuff as normal. I hate to word it as taking time off, but I just haven't been sitting in front of the computer and doing work. So I've not gone through that today. I have not. So I will, though, and honestly, I might get some of our number crunchers in the Discord to help go through it as well, because it's good info. I know it is, and I'd love to know the results, but we'll have to crunch through it and see if we can find that the math lines up to what Scopely says the math should line up to, because those, don't trust them. I don't trust them. Like they could be lying. Not as good as they say it is. Started rewatching Voyager again. Seems another universe after watching Picard Discovery. Very much so. Sometimes you got to take care of yourself. Very true, Draco. Does anyone hate this arc? Gabe, the feedback that I've gotten is that everybody loves this arc. Yeah, everybody loves this arc. Good job with the Fisha videos and getting some things fixed. Look, I don't know if I can ever take credit for a lot of that stuff. I hope that they would want to fix things that come out, but you know, I do believe content is powerful, whether it's my content, DJ's content, No One Shall's, Beck Likes Plants, who's been streaming it, even her at level 19. The more content creators we have, the more that we can expect to get done, the better feedback can be. So yeah, I love everybody saying lies, but yeah, this arc has not been great. The good news is in under a week through feedback, we were able to get some things fixed, and the Fisha is one of those. I love that the Fisha has gotten a fix. To me, that's a fantastic step in the right direction. It's not enough. Like, I'm not happy. I'm still pretty unhappy with some of the things that we've got, but overall, yeah, I mean, that's a huge step in the right direction. Here, I'm going to just blow through some. I'm actually going to activate a research extra comp. Not completely fixed, though. I agree it's not. And I mentioned that in my video that this is not all the way good. There's still some issues. The biggest issue is that it doesn't mine latinum, like regular latinum legitimately. It does not mine regular latinum, which is still the number one issue for me with this. Dumpster fire of an arc. I'd watch soap operas rather than complete the. First of all, don't disrespect the soaps, okay? We respect the soaps in this household, sir. Don't disrespect the soaps. We respect the soap. Second of all, I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. C+ at best, dude. The art for me is still going to get a D. The Fisha being upgraded a little bit does make it a smidge better. But yeah, the arc is still only in the D range for me. This is just simply a bad arc. Even right now, today, look, I have Bellum. That's an event I like. But mining with the Ferengi brothers, whoop-de-frickin-doo. Whoop-de-frickity-doo-dah, dippity-day. Do not care at all about another mining event. Master Surveyor, at least they go hand in hand. Whoop-de-frickin-doo. I mean, boring. And then we still got the pay-to-win SMS event. I mean, this is just awful. Victor says, I truly believe that you and the other content creators forced Scopa to upgrade the Fisha. It's still a crappy ship and sits on the shelf with augments that will never get built. Well, I would still build it, Victor, because if nothing else, I encourage you to use the Fisha because of this. This is why I'm going out and mining it out. Even if I just do the double pull from tier 1, that's 2,000 Latinum a day. 2,000 Latinum a day. Do the math. 1.2 million a year. It's good. It's good. That's a lot of Latinum. Oh gosh. We got the Franklin A, now the Fisho. Do you think they'll get a Vidar A? Yeah, I mean, this has been their strategy, it seems, for rolling out new ships. We're going to do a level 35 plus version of the ship. We're going to make an A version. So you would think the Vidar has to get one. But the Vidar needs the Borg to get updated. And the Borg are crap. The Borg is awful. You waiting on the Mayflower A? Yikes. Saturday. Well, the Saturday is called the Kelvin. All right, let me do our anarchist weaponry here. What would you say contributes to the seemingly inconsistent arcs that Scopely provides? I mean, the biggest issue that I would say that Scopely has in-house is communication. And oh wow, that thing got popped fast. Well, IA is out hunting today. Thank you, Poland. But honestly, it's the communication I feel like is the biggest issue with Scopely when it comes to arcs and events, and one being great, one being bad, because different people will run the different arcs, like the different months. Somebody else is in charge every month instead of just having one team, one head. And I get the idea behind that, because the idea is, yeah, Scott, that was bad math. I was thinking about tier 4 every day. Yeah, even at tier 1, 730,000. I was really, as I said it, I was like, I hope nobody calls it out. But yeah, tier 4 would give you 1.3 million a year. But that's the biggest issue. Is the idea is the more people that you have with their hands in the arcs, the more creativity you can have, because one person leading is going to have a vision for what they want the events to be. So when you have multiple people, you can have different variety, but sometimes that variety just doesn't work that month. And an example is this month, February. Take February and Valentine's Day, and I made a video about this. Valentine's Day last year was a fun event. It was a little change on Faction Hunt that allowed you to go after officers and get several officer shards. This month was just basically like we phoned it in and we just made something that's a Valentine's Day event and mixed it with our regular stuff. There was no inspiration there. There was nothing fancy or flashy or yummy. It was just kind of like, oh, we'll sell a pack and there's Valentine. So it depends on who's running things. And if that person has, you know, fancy idea for something, or they don't. And I'm very upset with this month. I don't think the people who designed this month are bad people or anything like that. I'm underwhelmed. Adam says, I'm hoping that the ARC team is working together for some kick butt DS9 content and they put an intern on this month's ARC. Well, yikes, but 3 shards. Yeah, exactly, Wicked Tombstone. I was surprised that it lasted 3 days, but even then, still very, very awful. Regular PSA to collect syndicate. Ooh, yes, good reminder. Collect syndicates, and let's go through our turn-ins today. Let's do all of them. I'm gonna do my refinery while we're sitting here. Maybe the refinery be really, really good. On server 45, we're number 1 power destroyed. Is it really a matter of targets? It is really a matter of target. We're at war with 10 of the next 19. Wow, Bushmaster. Rogue Alliance much, and I'm proud of you. Rogue Alliance much, and I'm proud of you. Yeah, William, I've heard that. Sadly, I'm not on server 79, but if you direct him to my Discord or you direct him to my YouTube channel, we'll gladly help him out, and hopefully he's not disparaging my good name. You can report him for being somebody that he's not, though, because he's obviously not Rev Deuce, and you can report that. You know. Gene, guten Abend. Wie geht's? Guten Abend, Gene. They should move the Syndicate XP. I agree. They should, and that's actually something that we've passed to the dev team multiple times. You know, they haven't done it yet, but we have passed it on, and there's really nothing more I can do besides that. But I've told them, hey, y'all are frustrated with where the Syndicate XP is. I'm definitely frustrated where Syndicate XP is. So Deuce is being toxic. Well, thank you, William. Thank you. It's very kind of you. Don't snitch. Oh, dude, we definitely snitch around here. We're not 4-year-olds in the playground. Snitching is okay. Sehr good, Gene. Sehr good. Syndicate stuff should be in the same place as factions. Fair. Yeah, I don't think there's a wrong answer here. I just think something needs to change to make it better. And hey, Irene, make sure you guys hit the like button. Yeah, what Draco said. Obey the whales. Obey the whales. How do you keep up with multiple accounts? Well, simplest way is I play the PC version and I also have BlueStacks. And because I play this as part of my job as a full-time content creator, and crap, I got to go do this today. Dang it. Because I do this as a full-time job, gives me time. Now, my other account is a level 19 that I've been using for troubleshooting. Like when I put out and passed to the dev team that the level 19 and below players didn't have an ability to spend their Valentine's credits, that's because I had a level 19 account that I could check with. So it is good for me also from a feedback perspective for the dev team to be able to look at those low level accounts and say, hey, this is messed up, you need to fix it. Hey B, how you doing? Refinery's been garbage last week? Oh, Guy, the refinery's been garbage. Guy, I know you've been following this channel for, gosh, 2 years now at least. You know the refinery's been trash forever. It's not like the refinery's trash one week. The RNG of this game is absolutely awful. Can you not have multiple logins for PC? I guess you technically can, Brandon, but I don't do that. I still use BlueStacks for my other ones. Yeah, it's garbage and garage. It's garbage in your garage. Yeah, I don't have a tier 9 disco. Nope. I'm working on it though. I'm at my last tier. I'm getting there, okay? I'm trying to make up for the mistakes of my past. Next bonus refinery win. I'm gonna shoot for a bonus refinery in March. That's what I'm shooting for, to get one in March. So we're trying to make it to where they do one every 3-ish months and see if we can get that as a staple. And then if we do, we'll work on making it even better. So why don't they make the refinery better with everyone going into the 40s? Well, as I've explained many times, Remy, their idea is they want you to be getting most of your uncommons through the events. That's how they kind of plan it out. That's how they're designing new events. There's more in the events. Do I think the refinery should be better? 100%. And I will continue to push for that. But the truth of it is, the events have paid out a lot better than they were a year ago. And we have to focus there. Now, that does mean you're spending more time in the game. I do agree with you that the logic there is flawed, that everything should be better. Not just events. Refineries should be better. You know, things like Crucible of War should be better. Borg needs to be updated. That was promised a year ago. All that is true. But if you're listening and you're wanting to know how to get better or get more uncommons, events is the way to focus. But yes, Refinery does need to be better. Is it fair to ask for the amalgam cooldown to be reduced? Of course it's fair, Moflo. I definitely agree with you. I need to go do that today. Hell, I need to go do it now. And tricky. I guess it doesn't matter what ship I use. Hold on, let me do that. One problem is because I'm streaming, I know somebody's going to come pop me. And that's really annoying. Let's see. We'll just make you the disco. Disco with the go-go juice. How close am I to upgrading? How close? Oh, I can upgrade a part, y'all. One part. The shield. I don't want to spend uncommons right now unless there's an event worth doing it. So I'll save this. But hey, I am 5 parts away from finally having a max disco. 5 parts away. And no, I'm not going to put the efficient crew on there. Do they nerf the refinery when events like Dabo are running to control the economy? Okay, so they will fluctuate some of the payouts. That's not happening right now. It's not usually a 1-to-1 like events are paying out, so we nerf the refinery. What they do is they don't typically or almost ever make things worse. I know it's hard to believe. Now, this is worse right now compared to like November, December, but in terms of what they would do like the refinery, they're never going to make it worse. They would only slightly improve it. It's just not really happening right now. So we haven't had an improvement in the refinery for some time. There has been refinery improvements in the past, but not for quite a while. At least not one that we've been able to track and see for well over a year, maybe 2 years. Is it worth getting the new gold Devore now if I can't have a normal Devore for a month? Yes. I've had a lot of people talk about how the gold beetle is not worth getting over the brown beetle, but that's not true, because even a tier 1 Fuchsia gives you more latinum than a maxed out Devore. So even though you want to have both, because you still need the original Devore to go and mine and run through your original run, you still need to get a Fuchsia because it's going to pay out more. So yeah, you do want to scrap and get the new one. You want to have both, but you definitely want to, if you had to pick between one of the two and you could only have one, you'd want the Fuchsia. You'd want the Fuchsia. You want to have both because the Fuchsia sadly does not replace what the original can do, but you need to have the Fuchsia first because it simply pays out more. Now, I don't have max Devore, but you can see here at tier 6, and then we can show you the tier 9. You know, you're not getting near as much latinum as you would from concentrated at tier 1. Now, getting the parts for the Fuchsia is going to be awful. It's going to take you forever, but yeah, definitely best to go with the Fuchsia over the Devore. You know if any of the devs actually play this game? I do, Pseudo. Devs, game design, I know where several of their accounts are located. Funny enough, most of the devs, in fact, I think just about all of them, are free to play. Like, the last dev that I talked to about their account, I think they were level like 29, 30. So I actually don't know of a single dev that has an account in the game. And I've talked to, well, I've got at least 24 people that I've talked to who either devs or design or customer support or community managers, and none of them are in the high 40s. None of them are. So I guess they're not investing enough money in their own game. But yeah, that's many of them do. At the same time, I feel like even the ones that do play still struggle to understand the average player. I feel like it's still a struggle for them. Oh, hey, guess what idiot forgot to turn on his exocomp and now has to recall and then come fly back out here before he can hit the miners. Yeah, this idiot. Yeah, this idiot did. Bellum is today. Will they have any President Day specials or events? Not that I'm aware of. I mean, I can ask them if you wanted me to. Let's see. I gotta hit these. Multitasking is fun. Scope has got the Star Trek Fleet Community Manager position posted on LinkedIn. I find that amusing. Yep, Andy. They are wanting to hire 2 CMs, I think. They actually want to double up. Usually, we've only had 1 community manager. They're wanting to hire 2 so they can have more access and better relations with the community. That's what I've been told, which is a good sign, I guess. I think it's good that they want to hire 2 community managers, but right now we're sitting with none, and it's really difficult to even do my job because there's even projects I was working on with the previous community manager that is on hiatus now. So the game is boring now. The arcs are such a critical part. Well, I wouldn't say the game is boring. I say this month is boring, and I hope it doesn't start a trend. What's the pay? Probably not great. Probably not great. I have no idea. I have no clue. What happened with Aries? Aries just moved on to a better job. He got another job at another company, and he seems to be happy there. But he didn't get fired or anything. He just left for another job. And sadly, they didn't have anybody to take his place. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy for him. It's the same thing that happened to Panic. Panic also got a new job working for a new company. And, you know, if that's what's best for him, I'm happy for him. But it does kind of suck because there's nobody here for us. Responding to questions while we're doing this. Ooh, multitasking. Scopely pays their managers at Barsteel. Yikes. Syndicate Chess, did you pick yours up? Yes, Pedro. We actually did that a little bit earlier in the show, but another reminder that if you're listening, go ahead and collect your Syndicate XP because people forget this all the time. I think I should apply. Guy, no, thank you. No, thank you. I argue with them too much. And by the way, since somebody asked, here is the house fund up top. If you want to donate, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, appreciated, not required. But I just feel like I have too many issues with how they do things. It would just be constant fighting. And to be honest, I don't know if they would pay well enough for the hours that they ask you to work. But anybody can go apply. I mean, I can go grab the link off LinkedIn if y'all want to apply for the community manager spot. In fact, I might get in trouble for sharing that because y'all are going to go spam it. Let me log in real quick. Because I am on their list in terms of I've got them pulled up. Let's see if I can find it. Okay. View page. More. Job post. Let's see. Senior community manager. Bam. Okay. So how do I share this link? I think this link should work. There you go. Link posted in the chat. Yeah, I have innovative senior community managers join our Star Trek team. Are you ready for this new adventure? It says you need 5 years of experience growing social communities in the video gaming industry, which I've only got 3. So I guess I wouldn't even count there. Let's see. I am fluent in mobile games and microtransactions. Strong passion for gaming and the Star Trek IP. I've got that. I mean, I guess I could technically qualify to apply here. Does not list a pay range though. Does not list a pay range. Does not list a pay range. Any news in the Q&A? Honestly, that one's on me, Zebrdy, just because I've been feeling under the weather the past few days. I've not sent it in. So that one's on me. We can't blame Scopely for that one. That one's on Rev. Let me reset this Fisha real quick. All right, we'll go activate this exocomp. But yeah, if y'all want to apply, there's the link to be a community manager for Star Trek Fleet Command. But I will, I'll send in those questions. If nothing else, we will definitely have one next month. I'm in good relations with the dev who's running next month. So, crap, it's here, right? No, wait, it's not. Where is that exocomp? Is it here? Yeah, amalgam plundering. There we go. So now we will summon the amalgam and we will go plunder. Sorry, y'all. Multitasking is a pain in the booty sometimes. Is winning a Grey Cup count as experience? Did you do anything with the social media team when you won the Grey Cup, Gabe? Yeah. You're excited another mining event? Stephanie, yes. By the way, Stephanie, correct me if I'm wrong. Aren't you the cooking channel? Stephanie, aren't you the cooking channel? Like, you do, how do I don't want to call them imposter recipes. Really bad if I'm wording that terribly. But Stephanie, I recognize your name. Hope you don't mind me calling you out like that. And if that's not you, just ignore everything I'm saying. Cool, you Winkied. That is you. I knew I saw your channel before. How you doing, Stephanie? When was the last one they answered? November? Yeah, the last dev Q&A we had was about November. Now, I've had an opportunity to do one this month. I've simply not sent them in, so that one's on me. I'm not going to blame them for us not having a February one. I'm going to blame me for not having a February one. But by March, for sure, we'll have one. Copycat recipes. Thank you. Thank you. That's what it is. I don't want to, I was going to say something rude. Too much Star Trek in my brain, calling things awful names. Is there any way that I can get the jellyfish without paying? Which jellyfish, Luke? The original jellyfish or the new jellyfish? The original, only through event stores if it's actually up there. We need to voice our opinion to the dev team. About what, Gabe? Now keep in mind, if y'all do want to get questions to the dev team, I do take a lot of what y'all say in the Discord. And then I would pass a lot of that along. So if you're not in my Discord, !Discord, encourage you to join so that you can put your questions for the devs and feedback. There's 2 rooms that y'all can go use, and then we can get that sorted. Yeah, we can get all that sorted. They're copycat recipes unless they're Italian, then they're impasta recipes. Love it, Matt. We respect a great dad joke. We respect a great dad joke. We respect it. We love it. We appreciate it. Hey, dev team, this arc sucks. Thanks. That's all. See, that's the tricky part. You need to have more than that. You need more. Okay. You see the 4th Kelvin movie announced today by J.J. Abrams? Yeah, I did, guy. I actually saw it yesterday because I'm ahead of the game. Haha. I am really excited about that. Legitimately. I'm genuinely excited. How about auto collecting generators? Yeah, Brandon, we've asked for that plenty of times. Don't worry. You're not the only genius to come up with that idea, but apparently it's too smart. They don't know how to comprehend it. And we haven't got it yet. Is there a way to get the baby jelly before level 20? You're 32, and I would like to get it for a collection. Just didn't want to spend money. Currently, Ian, no, there is not. There's not. Yeah, but yeah, there is a new movie coming out, Brandon. It seems that the more you have to buy, the more you need to do. Time creep is becoming a major issue again. Your thoughts? 100% agree that time creep is an issue, and to the point that I teach people only do what you need to do. Really calm it down. Like, once you finish your dailies, don't do everything else that you need to do for your daily. So it is a huge issue and something that we're going to have to continually revisit, Jeff, because they're adding a lot of good stuff to the game, but a lot of the stuff they're adding still takes time. I mean, away teams is probably the best example of thing that doesn't take a lot of time, but it still takes up 10, 15 more minutes of your day if you're trying to be as efficient as possible and get as many missions done as possible. So all of that adds up. Now, 15 minutes is probably like a hardcore person like me. For a lot of people, away teams is probably like a quick 30, 45 seconds, throw some things in and be done. But application submitted. Nice, Ice Glow. You know, since you're close to Ireland, maybe you could get it. I don't know. I know most of their community managers have been based in Barcelona, but all right, let me recall the amalgam. And well, actually, we did recall the amalgam. Let me summon the amalgam again. We can go hit another supply ship. Hey, RF de Quads. Hola. You have 2 million service rewards, but I can't do another away team because I can't get Merit of Honors. Yeah, that has been, I just spent the last Merit of Honors I've gotten from my last video. So. Would it make more sense to summon to the system to hunt amalgam traders or summon home to dump cargo? Really wouldn't be any difference in time there, would it? If you had 170,000 trade XP, would you get more from Dabo or get mats? Depends on what you need more of. I mean, that's a simple answer. What do you need more of right now? Do you have things that need to be upgraded, or are you focusing in on officers? Because as I talked about, you want to pick something in the game and then fly forth with that. Pick what you need the most of and focus on that. Since the last arc, they haven't fixed the notifications. No, they have not, Cosmo. Big issue in the game is notification issues. And I don't know when a fix for that is coming. I was hoping that we just had like a stealth patch get pushed, and I was hoping something like that would happen. But yeah, 170,000 trade XP sounds like a lot, but it's really not. That's I don't remember who had the map. Ice Glow, you're on. I don't know if you can find it for me, but we have a list of like what it costs to max out officers when it comes to trade XP and everything. And like a rare officer is something like, I don't know, like 40 or 50,000. So epics are a lot more than that. And I'd have to go look at that list, or maybe Ice Glow can grab it. But 170,000 is not a lot, depending on how many officers you have to upgrade. It's not a lot. How am I doing with migraines? feel like a little bit better. Honestly. A lot of it's been a mix of like, one, the lights, which I need to get better about using these. My blue light glasses, I really need to get better about using these more often. But also just sinuses. It's been really, really awful for me sinus wise this year. I feel like the older I get, the more sinuses kick my butt. So something, one of the many things to enjoy as you're getting older, everybody. If you're out there getting older saying, hey, it's not that big a deal. Just wait. Your time is coming. Your time's coming. Scopely turn off the notifications because of the amalgam? No, they did not. There just has been issues that have been happening that are kind of cropping up that weren't issues for a while. Ooh, by the way, we have a shout out because somebody donated to the house fund, and I love their reasoning for donated, and I can't wait to tell you the reasoning. Give me just a second so I can enter in their name because we keep a list of this. For those that don't know, our house fund, every $20 or higher donation gets your name on a wall in the house. Once we get the new house purchased, I will actually be hiring an artist to put all the names up so it's not just like really crappy Hobby Lobby stencils. I don't know how they'll do it, but considering the amount of money y'all donate and raise so we can get this new house, it seems appropriate that it look good. So this is a shout out to Jamie who just donated $20, and the reasoning is giving my $20 to you this month instead of Scopely, greatly appreciated. I can say without bias, I deserve it more. I deserve it more. Kids are adorable. Thank you, Jeremiah. Helvet Hadley Origin Stamets get you there fast? Probably. Yeah, these are accurate. I am not going for efficient because I'm simply trying to keep up with chat and then run through everything today. So we're just blowing through everything. Yeah, Gilly. Sadly, I wouldn't be able to use you just because you're... I'd love to use you. But I wouldn't be able to use you because you're across the country. So many people are using the jelly ship. Is it important? Yeah, the ISS jelly is incredibly important for your rep grinding and level 40 plus. Incredibly important for that. Refinery, do electronically and adhere to the wall. Bushmaster, I have no idea what you speak of. No idea what you speak of. If you have great ideas, you have to send them to me because me, just a dumb man. Ooh, I actually got a decent amount of refinery tokens. That's weird. That's weird. I've never pulled that many refinery tokens at once. Hey, 802, what you doing there, buddy? Okay, so let's go to officers. Recruit. Wow, we actually can do a pull today? You need 140 million rep Ming to get the Valdor. Dang it, I'll need that one. Yes, this is the one I need. I can do ROM grinding today. We can grind some ROM today. Awesome. I really need every Romulan rep because I've slacked on it so much the past few days. Oh, I've been slacking. Your Romulan rep grinding goes faster with your auger. So I like to do both, Brandon. One, my auger doesn't have the range that my ISS does, but I like to do both. So I'll use actually with 3 ship it. I'll do the ISS jelly, the auger, and my enterprise in one system when I'm doing my hardcore rep grind using exocomps. But for everyday use, I can get out a little bit deeper with the ISS. And my ISS also has a lot of bonuses. I think people forget because I've got the skin on it. And the Constellation skin helps out a great deal for my grinding as well. Trade XP requirements to max officers. Oh, thank you, Ice Glow. Let me click that link real quick. Yeah, well, it's not going to work because I'm not. Okay, never mind. Skip. There we go. If you can message that link to me on Discord, I'd appreciate that. Ice Glow. Do you find the jelly mostly replaces your enterprise for daily grinds? The main 2 ships I use for grinding are my jellyfish and the auger, are the main 2 that I use. So Use digitally printed vinyl wallpaper for your wall. Easy to produce, can be more creative than design, last longer. Blue dogs, unless it's something you do, that doesn't help me. I am not artistic, nor do I have I guess I am a little artistic. I just don't have the time to figure all that out. I really don't. So I really need to hire somebody to do it for me. Like, I don't have time to design it and then send the design to a company. I don't. You do it all the time? Nice, Blue Dog. Nice. All right, let me hit another grind here. Give you a shout, no charge. We can arrange that, Blue Dog. We can arrange that. Hit me up on Discord or Facebook. And help if I spell the Discord right. Help if I spell the Discord right. And by the way, I'm not trying to be difficult in what I say, but like, I've had people trying to help me with websites and stuff. I am so overloaded with running Twitch, YouTube, TikTok cover. I really don't have time to do designs. It's one of the reasons I'm struggling to get my Twitch designs upgraded. And I just need help. All right, let's see what else we got here in the chat window. By the way, if y'all are here and you have questions, I am here to answer. Also, if we have any newer players in the game, would love to be able to answer any questions they might have. I love meeting new players. Here we go. Go hit this one. Due to the number of people with deep space access now, is there any chance they'll introduce a way to make those systems viewable? So VN, the Fog of War is something that they really like. I don't like the Fog of War system, and I will gladly push back more feedback if other people dislike it. But there seems to be a mix there. Some people like it, some people don't. Okay, thank you from the wife, Fur Babies and Maybe. Thank you to Today is a Good Day to Die, who also just donated to the house fund. Thank you. Thank you so much. Today is a good day to die. Put it in the list. Thank you so much, and appreciate you donating to the house fund. Legitimately, thank you. And Moflo, I'll get it in just a second. Yeah, I see it right here. I'll give it in just a second. Thank you. FOW can make 4-star mining easier to go OPC. What you talking about, FOW? Recall. And geez, where are all the traders? Amanda, good to see you. How you doing? Be nice. Oh, Fog of War. Duh. What an idiot. An idiot. Yeah, Fog of War. It's hit or miss. I actually like the Fog of War, but I understand that it's all over the place. Some people love it, some people don't. Okay, thank you, Ice Glow, for putting it. So, total cost of an epic officer for trade XP. Let me actually download this video. We had it, DJ and them made a good graphic in their channel, so we just have it saved in ours as well. Let me put it in this folder. Useful data. Trade XP amounts. Save. And then we'll come put it in on the screen real quick. And let's see. And then we can put out, because we were just talking about this earlier. Useful data, trade XP. Okay. Why are you so small? Bam. So shout out to DJ and them for putting this together. And of course, Ripper for all the information that he has. Here you go. Here are the numbers. There we go. Need the light a little bit on me more. There. Like I wasn't bright enough. So anyway, an epic officer will cost you 323,000 trade XP to max out. A rare will cost you 37,000 and an uncommon 8,000 trade XP. Now, I'm not saying that you should focus on rares instead of epics, but it is good to know these values so that when you are upgrading, you can be very choosy about who you're giving the upgrades to. Now, there are some officers that are epics that I really recommend going through the process, like, you know, Borg Tribble, even Nero. I think it's very valuable in multiple missions. But that is the list right there. Miss Nemesis, thank you. Can you give us insight to when servers will get level 51 ops? Not because it's such a new concept. I'm expecting that anywhere from 16 to 24 months after a server is launched, but there's not a direct timeline that we can reference for that. Just like when it comes to 40 plus, that has come to servers as soon as 6 months and as late as 12 months. So I know it's MIS, but you're going to be Miss Nemesis because that's just how you spelled your name. Yeah. The big key there is really where are your whales at when it comes to level 51 plus? Is there enough of them there waiting to go to new content that'll justify them opening the door? I can't really speak for that until seeing your actual server. So I'm not real sure. 16 to 24 months is the timetable that I would give it though. That's the timetable that I would give it. 16 to 24 months. Any rumors about free-to-play Amalgam? Nope. I mean, there's plenty of rumors. Do I know of any legitimate talks? I don't. I do not. So anyway, let me take this down now. And if y'all need that, we do have it pinned in our Star Trek Fleet Command channel. Thank you, Ice Glow, for bringing that to us. You get all your epics to R4 on the 3rd tier, then it's 68,000 XP. I hear what you say about rares, but I feel the stats from epic is better. Well, I mean, I prefer epics. That's what I tell people. I mean, I push the epics. Those are the main ones that I upgrade. But there's also an argument to be made for not maxing out the epics all the way and saving a couple of those last few tiers, or maybe the last 2 tiers, and then spending that on some rares that would help you kind of diversify your officer portfolio when it comes to traits. And I think that that is a wise decision as well, because there are some rares that are really, really useful for various missions. So it's finding that balance, and we need to go back and make another video where we go over officers to upgrade for different missions. But it's just, you don't want to put all your eggs in like 4 officers, but at the same time, you also don't want to have 15 rares you've upgraded, because are those 15 rares giving you the maximum efficiency possible? And there's a little bit of a balance between the two that you can find. What crew for capital traders with the jelly? Pipe Monroe Chin, what I use for everything else. Not all that Discord savvy and how to contact you. Did manage to message Ice Glow. Cool. Yeah, I mean, as long as we can get that connection made, either way is good. Ice Glow knows how to contact me, and Ice Glow can send you my Facebook page if that's easier. I know Facebook is easier for some people, and I do have a Facebook page if that works. Can we just replay Duality again? Gosh, I wish, Dalton. I wish. Okay. So I said I'd give this a call out, so let me do that real quick. MoFlo, appreciate you. MoFlo donated $20 to the house fund. Thank you, MoFlo, for being awesome. And of course, $20 or more does get your name on the house. So whenever we get that design, whether it's a vinyl sign or an artist comes in and paints a pretty picture, you know, you will be there, and it is very much appreciated. Call it Triality. Yikes. Well, Duality did last 4 months, and the whole theme of it was supposed to be the war, but I actually really like Duality as a whole, and I thought I graded it pretty fair. Epic 3rd trait, go to 4 of 9 points or 5 of 9. Anything above is too expensive, at least for free to play. I agree, Hugo. It is really expensive. Sweet. Thank you, Blue Dog Ice Glow. Just sent me your information. All right, I will actually go ahead and I'm gonna do this on stream, because if I don't do it now, I'll forget about it later. So I'm gonna shoot you an email. And we'll call it the wall. All right, now I'm just going to shoot you this email real quick. It has nothing important in it. This is just giving you my email. There you go. Amalgam Refinery, what's your favorite projectile skin? Great question. For me, and if we go to our refinery real quick, we'll go over to our skins. For me, the projectile skin I like the most is probably going to be your positron phasers because it's a flat damage bonus. But honestly, there's not a wrong answer. The refractive beam is also a good one. And I don't have enough shards to go after anything yet. But the one I'm probably going to go after the most is getting my auger refit, because that'll really help take my auger's grinding to a next level. So the auger refit's probably going to be the one that I go after next. We still need more latinum. Oh crap, I forgot to put my latinum miner back out. Son of a gun, there's so much to do. There's so much to do. The snowflake is also a great choice. I do love my snowflake. It's a nice flat damage bonus. It's not the biggest damage bonus in the world, but hey, you take any bonus that you can get. Can't believe I forgot to go put my Devore back out there, or my Fisha back out there. My USS Steven. Was watching some old videos from the past year, and you mentioned a grinding team for higher level grinding that you didn't want to mention because it was being fixed. Did it and / are you want to do it now? I can tell you what the generic grinding 51 plus is, which is running, there's several variations, but you can run 5 of 10 as captain, and then like Kane Khan, you can run Beverly as captain, and a similar loadout on the side, but Beverly Khan, 5 Khan, and a Trinity officer is very, very popular. And there's a couple others too, but those are the main layouts that you're typically going to run. Yeah, of course, Matthias. Need to increase warp range for abnormal ships. Well, there is a mission, and granted, this is a higher level mission that does that. The Angel Disguise mission will give you plus 10 warp range after you get through that whole process. So, here, let me get rid of this. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a chair because I've got to use the potty, but I'll be right back. Okay, right back. Diet Coke's a diuretic. Okay, I've returned. It's not quiet anymore. Yeah, y'all got a quick chair, and that never happens on YouTube. So I hope you enjoyed the chair. All right, we still have the amalgam running. Cool. I'm blowing through so much right now. You know, some people are able to, if they really micromanage their jumping to and from. I think the most somebody's told me they've gotten in a single run was like 30 or 40 million off the plunder. So. There are actually several systems that won't hurt Klingon or Romulan rep. But no, there's currently not a Federation one. There's not a Federation one. For those systems that don't hurt rep, it's from the war. All these systems from the war going up to level 48 will not hurt rep, but do count as Romulan or Klingon kills. So if you need to kill Romulans without hurting rep, come to any of these systems. If you need to kill Klingons without hurting rep, come to any of these systems. You did 34.5 million plunder in one run. That's really good. I've got 33 minutes left, and I think I've gotten about 5 million, but I'm also streaming. Why not suicide, then warp disco back? It's not a bad idea. That would save me about 3 minutes a run, but I'd have to repair the amalgam, and that's annoying. Hi, Red Link. How are you doing? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Server 41 was created October 2019. Server 41. Oh, in terms of that, you're giving me your reference. That would put you about 2 years. Yeah. I'm surprised they're not open yet. I need to check server 32. Server 32 is another server I have accounts on to see if they've opened up, because that one is about 6 months older than you. They launched in like July 2019. So I need to check them. Unless we happen to have one here. Do we have anybody from server 32 in chat? Because I know when that server launched as well. And if they have it, then that can kind of give us an extended, look into the timeline maybe for your server Nemesis. But I'll have to go and check. Do you need projectiles equipped, or do they just work when unlocked? Once they've been unlocked, they apply to all ships and you don't have to have them running. Yeah, they work whether you have them equipped or not. It becomes a flat bonus to all of your ships. Do you like the Cubs? I do like the Cubs. Yeah, I'm a Cubs fan, a Red Wings fan, a Saints fan, a Pelicans fan, and those are all my major sports fandoms. But I have a lot of other things I'm fandoms of too. You're on 32 but can't check right now. Well, Rooster, that's not being helpful. Come on, Rooster. Stop working and doing your daily life and serve me. What we need is 4-star fast mining systems. I would just argue that we need more 4-star systems above everything. We've only got about 150 each. So we need more just in general. You're level 25, have half the blueprints to the Devore, the Franklin. Should I bite the bullet and buy the rest? Or is it okay to wait and acquire through events? Well, if you're talking about the Franklin, you should be able to get it through your Cosmic Cleanup. And as far as the Devore goes, you get that slowly through your monthlies as well. I usually don't recommend buying something you can free to play grind, but if you're impatient, then yeah, go ahead and jump for it. And congrats on your first Bellum, Tom. It's a huge step, isn't it? A huge step. I still got to do my Bellum today. Right now we're doing regular rep grinding. But yeah. TMT on heavies one and done. Yeah, I actually like to get several hits in though, Chris, because I would like to get boxes just for the chance of getting blueprints. So I usually do it a little bit different than most people, which is fine. But you don't even need PMT. You can actually kill those if you use the right crew to try to get that box. See, collect, and dang it, short. Is there a use mats for research type event? No. The only one we had, we just passed, which was the Quark leaderboard recruit. Hey, Brad, if you're on server 32, have y'all opened up 50 plus yet? I honestly don't remember. That was the question. Has 32 opened up to 50 plus yet? Do you ever bring out the Wheel of Epic Disappointment for your merch? Are you talking about me doing a merch giveaway? I've not done a merch giveaway in some time. If y'all would be interested in doing a merch giveaway, we can. But I've not done a merch giveaway in some time. I need to actually do some new merch. Quark leaderboard. I thought there was only one, Kevin. It'd be in your list, so. You ticked off most of the boxes on your Ops 40 Plus video. Is there anything you regret not doing? I mean, the main thing I regret not doing is maxing out my discovery. That's the main thing. That's the main thing I regret. It's not maxing out the discovery. And yes, Anthony, another Star Trek movie coming out. I'm excited about it. I'm really curious to see what the storyline's kind of going to be and, you know, who they get to direct it and everything. But I did see the announcement that it's officially like greenlit and that they're expecting it to come out, December 2023-ish is when they're shooting for. Can I give you hints to the next arc? Sadly, I can't. I can't. Server 36 is open up 50 plus. I don't remember when 36 opened. I know when server 32 opened because I joined it, but I don't remember when 36 opened. I don't remember if it, you know, opened at the same time. Is JJ the next director? I wouldn't mind. I actually enjoyed the film. I felt like the third film was the best, which wasn't J.J. Abrams. Of the three new movies, I thought the third one was the best, and that wasn't J.J. Abrams. But I know it's in the J.J. verse, as in the Kelvin timeline. Nice ice look. Brawl and pair Bellum every week. I wish. We do have another ISS Jelly Brawl next Wednesday, though. Remember that. We've got Jelly Brawl next Wednesday, and then we have got ticket events this Saturday. Recall. I have a tier 9 discovery, but it's only level 32. I'm not getting the 1-day speed ups. Level 40 plus, Daniel. You gotta be level 40 plus to get the speed up for the discovery, which is one of the reasons I regret not upgrading mine and maxing it out. On our server, we have the first level 55 player. Nice. We've got, I think I counted yesterday, we got like 40, 45 players who are level 50 plus on my server, on the main server. Oh, thank you, Luke, for helping answer MoFlo's question. What happened to Beck Likes Plants? She hasn't posted anything in 3 weeks. I know she's been streaming. She streamed Saturday, Star Trek Fleet Command. I will ask her. I'll ask her. You're from 36 and have seen the North Cut? Nice. That means you've definitely got 50 plus. The North Cut is a scary ship when it's coming for you. It's a scary ship coming for you. I don't have a North Cut. So I don't have a North Cut. Kind of wish it did, though. It's a great deal of money spent. It is. Yeah. I mean, I have no problem when people spend money in the game. You know, it keeps me playing. So it means I don't have to spend it if they're spending it. Beck is on vacay and has been posting in Discord. Well, I mean, she just streamed 2 nights ago. So, yeah. Okay, dope. Your max epic and rare officer video to convert to transporter patterns, is that doable level 18? Yeah, baby girl. You can definitely get transporter patterns by level 20. It's take you time and a grind, but it would definitely set you way ahead of other people at your level. It's doable, but it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. Doesn't mean it's not worth it, but it's a lot of work. I've never done it just because it's so much work. I've been playing the game 2 months. Half of all you're saying is go over my head. Don't worry, Echo. We all take time to adjust, and if you have questions, just shoot them in. Just shoot them in. I am always happy to answer any questions. If you've got a low-level question, throw it in. If you got a high-level question, throw it in. You know, we're here to help all the players. Watch your research video and appreciate them, but are there efficiency researches that are more important or less important than others? The most important efficiency researches are going to be the ones that affect commons and uncommons, materials. The least important efficiency researches will be affect, par steel, titanium, dilithium. All of them are important, but the least important ones are those. The more important ones are the ones that deal with materials. Those are the most important. On Trade XP, the missions get harder the higher up you go? Some I used to get 100%, but I went up 35. Seems like they get harder. So it does change the amount of stats you need. So if you're trying to reach a certain level and you level up, then the number you need for each particular stat will change. The missions themselves don't necessarily change in terms of what they are, but the stat requirements might get lifted. Do you think I wait for the next spend to smash out my primes? I mean, that'd be a smart way to do it. Getting close to giving my Devore to tier 8. What are the pros and cons of scrapping at tier 9? First 2 tier 8s. Well, the simple answer is if you do 2 tier 8 Devores, you've got to get 2 tier 8 Devores to max level, to level 40. You're only saving 5,000 Devore parts by doing 2 tier 8s, but then you have to get a couple million in ship experience. So a lot more grinding to get that done. For me, it makes more sense to just get 1 tier 9 Devore, level 41, then scrap. To me, that makes more sense. Because people talk about saving parts, and it is tough to get 5,000 parts, don't get me wrong, but the amount of time you have to spend grinding out the XP is not worth it to me. Let's see. Nothing good in the boxes. Thank you, Scopely, for crappy boxes. Missed the T9 refine too. Exactly. Because once you get to the tier 9 refinery on the Devore, you don't lose it. If you take your Devore to max, you get the tier 9 refinery, and you never, if you only got tier 1 Devores after that, you've got that tier 9 refinery forever. So you always want to max out the Devore. I've never agreed, even when the Fuchsia sucked, I didn't agree with just keeping your Devore or scrapping like 2 or 3 tier 8s. I never agreed with that. It's always best to take it to that next level because you get the refinery and then you can only have to work on 1 ship's worth of XP. That's my opinion. Advice for level 33 is to get to level 35 because there's absolutely nothing at level 33. Get to level 35, camp there, get your epic ship, get your Franklin A, and work on leveling up. That's what I would do. The North Star good? Hunter, the North Star is one of the best early ships in the game. It's your best base cracker. It's your best hostile grinder up until about level 25-ish. So. In case you didn't see, we have level 50 pluses on server 32. Dude, thanks, Brad. Yeah, so server 32's opened up. So because it's, and I don't know if Nemesis is still here, because it is about 6 months older than a server, well, Nemesis' server, maybe that we can kind of use that as a baseline of how long it'll take for them to switch that out. If you need the comparison between before and after the Fuchsia mining rates, I've just pinged you the link to the image version. Oh, well, thank you. Images are nice. Images are nice. Yeah, so there's the laser change, which is fantastic. Yeah, nice. 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 Okay, cool. Is it true that you get more scout messages if you're close to death? No, that is not true. That has nothing to do with it. That's the first time I've ever actually heard that, but no, that has nothing to do with it. Why can't they give us deep space vision research to see systems up to a certain warp? We also need vision on running armadas in deep space. I hear you, Simon. I have personal mixed feelings when it comes to the Fog of War. I like it, but I also understand the inconvenience from a player's standpoint. So I just think that we need to provide feedback, and then if we get enough people who dislike it, maybe we can see a change there. My issue is that I've run into just as many people who like it who dislike it, even among the content creators. So like no one Chow hates it. He absolutely hates the Fog of War. I like it. DJ likes it. So it's all over the place. All right. I'm working on going from 38 to 39. So many buildings to upgrade to get to 39 that requires so much uncommon mats. The grind is real. Oh man, Andrew, that's just the name of the game. I mean, I'm ready to take my ops to 42, but that's going to cost me 24,000 uncommon ore. 20-something thousand uncommon ore. And I've got it, but a lot. It's a heck of a lot. All right, recall. Thumb this in, and here's one. Hit this. You'll be satisfied with one on Chicken Dance tonight. We'll see, STFC. We'll see. Bring your biddies. Chicken Dance coming. I mean, I'm gonna be drinking Canar tonight, so. When I've tri-locked, I'm stuck on one factions to duel after that. What do you reckon? Honestly, it's just a personal preference at that point, because when you get into the 40s and 50s in this game, the faction doesn't really tend to matter anymore. I mean, it matters to an extent, but you really don't need it. You know, it's if you like the Klingon ships, then do the Klingon ships. If you like the Fed ships, do the Fed ships. Fog of War is fine, but should go during an active territory takeover. The lag when your ship first enters the zone is a pain. Yeah. I mean, you can look into territories now that are yours, and that was an improvement based on feedback. So if you have the territory, you don't have the Fog of War, which that actually makes more sense. Ooh, they popped me. Who got me? Shout out to Heli and the Saladin. And now we just repair our Fuchsia. And the joys of being at war. Afternoon, Jimmy. How you doing? Can you convince Scopely to make a black market? tried, John, several times. I actually had a video that I put out of an idea that I pushed them that they said was good enough to join into the game that never did. I mean, I have tried for years, and I'm not trying to say I've given up. I don't know what more I can really do. They know people want to market. They've never added one. They know people want it. It's not like it's a new idea. They've heard it for over 3 years. I don't know what to do at this point. So I can only give them ideas and hopefully they go with them. Is the Enterprise still the best epic to get? The best epic for PvP, probably going to be the D4. The best epic for armadas and grinding, going to be the Augur. The best one that's just good at everything, Enterprise. Enterprise arguably lasts longer as well. So it's personal preference. More of this game is research and officers than it is ships. Research and officers than it is just the ships. This. Trying to not waste that exocomp I launched. Click. Scopely runs mini tests before they launch the product. I know that is extremely hard to believe considering the amount of bugs, but they actually do a ton of testing. They just can't find all the bugs. See what else we got here. You're level 25, Fed Klingon, Tier 9 Kumari, and Vaklas, 30 blueprints for getting the Vidar. Should I wait until I have the Vidar before jumping to 26? Yes. I'd really work on that Vidar. It's far more important than that Kumari and Vaklas you have. So yes, I would. I'd get that unlocked and then work on moving. Because you don't want to invest the crystal into it and then already go to your faction ship at level 28 and be kind of stuck because you want to do... I need that. Because you want to do more with your faction ship, but you still got to work on that Vidar. So it's finding that balance, and getting started earlier helps that out. Impervious, I don't know what you want me to tell you, man. I mean, I'm sure they knew how much it sucked, but backlash is backlash. I mean, your old request what to finish before go on stuff like, yeah, the level 39 camping video I made is still accurate. Nothing's really need to get added to it. So review on Alliance arriving at territory takeovers, not to participate but purely for power destroyed. I think it's annoying, Tiggs, but you know, I don't necessarily think there's anything wrong with it. I don't like it, but I'm also the kind of player that I don't tell players how to play the game. I think it's annoying. I think if you declare war on them, you're justified to start going after them. But do I necessarily think there's anything wrong with it game-wise? No, not game-wise. Do I think it's okay for you to start hunting them because they did something that's really jerk move? Sure, hunt them down. But I don't think there's any problem with in terms of game mechanics with it. It's just annoying. The problem with Scope is they don't know the game. They don't have a feel for things that just make no sense. Agreed. Yeah. Even the ones that play the game, it's why people ask, do they actually play the game? Because it feels like they don't understand the game that they're working on. I think that's all very legit. It's all very legit. And there are some of them that really do understand things. So it just depends. You know, there's simple things that this game doesn't have that other games have. Universal translators, markets. There's a lot that this game is missing that games just like it have had since they came out. So, you know, it's just really frustrating that some of the basics are missing when so much good is also there. Jesus, every dev plays the game. Every single one of them. Same time, just because they play it, I don't feel like that means they understand. And I feel like that's the big thing that's missing. Okay. Keep it moving. Alliance forum. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that could be better. I mean, just the fact that simple stuff has been asked for about a year. You know, like more Alliance marking options aren't there yet is annoying. You can usually get half the BPs at the big event store, correct? Where on your DC are the donate link? On my DC or my Discord? My Discord actually has commands. So like if you go into any channel and do the exclamation point PayPal or exclamation point Venmo, the links will come up. If that's what you're asking. if you're asking here, I'll just go ahead and paste them for you. But yeah, the commands are !Discord, !Venmo, and it'll paste the links. No banners, several years on that one. Well, at the end of the day, also, like, what do I say, guys? Like, I mean, I agree with y'all. So many things are annoying, but I can't make them change. I can't. You'd like to see Armada style base rating? That is the original intention of Armadas. Like, that was the original design, was for them to be a PvP mechanic. And I hope that it goes back to that. I really do. I hope that they return to that idea. Right now, I'm not sure if they will. Baby Yaga, thank you. I did a share. Was thinking, since people need to level up ships and grind rep, why can't we get an exo comp for like 1 hour or more where you are an enemy to a system? I mean, I like that idea to give you a passive grind, kind of. And I think it's a good idea to push up and ask them about. Passive grinding is probably the only drawback to going tri-faction. You can't passive grind. It's the only drawback to me, because I do like the passive grind idea. Oh man, Helly's just camping that system. Oh well. Well, we will not mine more of this until later. No big deal. No big deal. Boxer, you missed everything, but that's okay. You missed everything, but it's okay. Trying to grind our rep. I don't even know what my rep is at right now. I know it's not 90 million. Where I should have been at 100 million by now. Oh, it is. It's 90.5. But I am still way behind. I should have been at 90 or so by now. I mean, 100 or so. You have the resources tier for your ISS. Is there an event I should wait for? The Recruit Quark event is the last spin event we have. So that would be the only one. Should be the only one. Oh, somebody used the Venmo link. Appreciate it. Let me put this into the house fund real quick. Give a big shout out to Mr. Paul, who donated $20 to the house. Thank you so much, Paul. Legendary, amazing of you. Here we go. And I've got you added into the house fund. Thank you so much, Paul, for supporting the channel. That was me if you didn't see who it was from. It came to my phone, and I never put out people's last names, but I will say the first name. So appreciate that coming to the Venmo. Thank you so much. Been on the phone dealing with passing a family. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Boxer. I really am. I'm halfway to a Fisha. 1 tier 8 divorce scrapped. 1 to go. Nice. Any idea why augment space always generates a chasing hostile even after you max it? Yes, Chad. So the logic is the bounty hunters are hunting augments. So the more friendly you get with augment, bounty hunters associate you with the augments. They work differently than the hostiles in like Romulan space. It's not an augment that's hunting you. It's a bounty hunter who's hunting augments. So when you're friendly with augments, that's why you're getting bounty hunted. Which I actually appreciate, because it does give you a place to passive grind. Without, you would have none if you're tri-faction locked. So you're only at 39. Even I have 219 million ROM rep. Yeah, nice, Tombstone. My thing is I just don't have hours to spend the game to grind. I mean, like after this, while we were talking, I had a janitor reply to one of the things that I said. I need to go talk to them. So it's yeah, I mean, you're right. I could rep grind more. I just need to do more. So Kevin, when reporting crashes, it's always good to list the device that you have and the operating system that you're on. It helps clear it up for them. Can't guarantee that makes it any faster, but what Android users are currently experiencing is one of the issues iOS typically has. So how do I resist over 34 row Karens? Just ignore them and do whatever you want to do and play the game how you want to play it. Your rep grind is by accidental hunting feds in Groombridge and Klingons and Tycho Core for dailies. Yep. Yeah, it's that's one of the things that hurts me is I don't use Tycho Core because I'm doing ROM Klingon. So that hurts my ability to really grind rep. And Klingon I'm not really caring about. So I could go back to Tycho Core grinding, but also it's tougher because Tycho Core gets monitored by our enemy alliances. So going deep space is a little bit easier for me as well. Here, we need to turn in some of these. There we go. Pull more recruit tokens. iPhone 7 has been crashing more frequently. Yep. Report every type of issue, and iOS seems to be the ones that typically have it the worst, but that doesn't mean that there are not others that have it bad too. So, let's do here. See this. Quite a lot of people I'm talking to are getting a lot more Fest shards than Eric. I got more Eric than Fest. I mean, it's the RNG. You know, it's all over the place. RNG is all over the place. I will have a video on Eric and Fest probably tomorrow. Because a lot of people have questioned how the math works. So we're going to confirm that tomorrow in a video, probably. I still don't have Quark though, so I can't do a full synergy test. You can start buying those sweet 4-star minor BPs. Definitely not. Definitely not. I have enough for my Valdor already though. Just got to get there. Just got to get there. I only got one ship home. What level does 4-star Armada rewards unlock? 39. 39. Ooh. Some decent par steel and stuff there. I might hit their base. I might go ding ding. Ring a bell. Goodbye, Katinga, but you're off 39. Ah, yeah. You're almost there, Adam. You're almost there. Getting close, baby. Getting close. One of my alliance mates said that he installs the game after each new arc. It has basically solved his crashing issues. Well, that would give you a full clear if you did that. I mean, it's annoying to have to reinstall and then relog in, but that makes sense of how that would fix it. What level's 3-star epic drops in Armada chest? Level 33, level 33, level 32. That reminds me, I need to pull my Armada chest. Let's pull an epic chest, see what we get. Oh, don't really care about the jelly or the Enterprise, but definitely appreciate the uncommons, and I definitely got good credit runs here. This was a good pull for me. I don't need the ships, but I think I almost have enough to build a second ISS jelly that I'm not going to build. Let's go pull this. Give me rare directives, please. I'll take 10 rare directives. Cool. And we'll pull this. There we go. And do another one of these. Never have too many relocation tokens. There we go. All right. When should we start pulling rare and epic chest? I mean, there's really not a time where you aren't pulling them. There's a time where you will stop, but it's not a time when you'll start. You know, like if you're level 34 and you've already got your epic ships, there's no point in spinning them because you're still going to be pulling crap. But at 36, you start getting ISS jelly parts. At 38, you can have the full pull, and that's probably the better route to go. But there's not really, like at level 28, you're not pulling. You're always wanting to get the uncommons that you can get from it and stuff like that. There's just a couple of levels where you might pause it. Going to be here at 35 for a while. Still got a lot to focus on for research and Stella. Stella's another area that I, was slack on and I'm working on now. Here we go. Recall. How much have I saved up? Not that much. I mean, I might have over 10 million. So, I mean, I'm good for a week or two. Yes, I'll probably get one more hit in maybe. Are 471 reload tokens enough? No, they're not. You need more, especially when you get into a nice rating kick. I am sitting on, I think, where are the reload tokens at? I'm at 405. So, I mean, I've got quite a collection of them. Does anyone else have territory coalitions? There are several servers that have got that set up. It's got to be annoying. I thought it was better to wait till like 34 or something so hijacks drop off. Hijacks don't drop off till 36. So if you're wanting to use Armada chest as a way to like get your epics, well, I mean, you're going to just have to suffer with the hijacks, which are super annoying and completely pointless. And yes, they are annoying and pointless. You're not the only ones. It is how it is. Okay. So I want to pull. I'm just gonna keep pulling these. I need trade XP. And I got Latinum, but I didn't get any officer shards. But honestly, I need trade XP. I really need trade XP. I'm going to go ahead and recall you. And see, what others do we need to do today? Need to do my cloak. Need to finish some swarms, and we'll finish that for the day. Finish our dailies. Those players approaching level 39, don't forget that you need 2-star refined uncommon crystal to build dry dock E. This is true, and thank you, Love STFC, for the reminder. If you're going to your new dock, your 5th dock will require the 2-star materials, so prepare for that. Many people get caught blindsided. Even Hugo got caught blindsided. He knows this game as well as any content creator. So don't forget that. You should ask them about allowing more than one relocation token purchase in 24 hours. I can ask. Yes, I can ask. No harm in asking. Can't guarantee the answer that you want to hear, but no harm in asking. Can't we buy the 2-star with lat? You cannot buy uncommons with lat. No. Sadly, no type of uncommon, whether it's 3-star, 4-star, 2-star, 5-star, you can't buy it with lat. So took you 1 month to get that 2-star crystal through the refinery. Yep. So just something to think about, like if you're 36 working towards 39. So you will need to get those uncommons stored up. Does the multiphasic store scale with levels? Yes, every level. Every level. Every level. The refinery doesn't start giving 4-star uncommon until 41. Correct, Dylan. It does not. Level 41. Really tempted to crack this guy's base. Has this one got anything? Nope. Yeah, I think I'm going to crack that base. Can't use an armada crew, though. What can I put on there? Let's put Kang on there. I don't have Khan. Khan's out doing away teams. So you just go crack this base. Ding dong. Ding dong. Yeah, Ops 41, not Refinery 41. But level 41. Ding dong. I rung the bell. Let's see if they answer. When do you get 4-star epic, or do you have to buy it? What do you mean, Bushmaster? In what? Are you asking like when do you get them in your refinery, or is it a bad idea to use the 35 and 39 camps to build all 3 epics? No. I mean, if that's what you want to do, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, let's swap this for our Burrell, which I love. I love my Burrell. Speed up our jelly because we're going to need to use this for going through our Bellum. And we'll repair the Enterprise. I did pull trade XP, Kevin. How come my iPad reports my ship's strength lower than my PC does? Are you fully updated? Are you fully updated? Wait, did your shield just drop? You don't really have anything. Might hit you for the sake of hitting you. Okay. We are going to wrap up the stream for today. If y'all have more questions tonight on Twitch, I will be there. And yeah, good question. Do you have Ripper's mod installed? Because if you do, that would explain why they're showing different amounts. And Ripper's mod would be the correct one. But I'm going to be back tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So roughly 4.5 hours from now. We'll also be drinking a bottle of Canar and having a good time. So if you want to come join, encourage you to do so. Thank you for everybody who's donated to the channel today, because that means the world to me. Shout out to Paul, who I just saw that one come through. Oh, yeah, we gave Paul a shout out. So shout out to Paul. Shout out to everybody who donated today to the house fund and to the wall that we'll have. And tonight we'll be back here playing Star Trek Fleet Command on Twitch. So if you have more questions, bring them then. As always, live long and prosper. Stay safe with those Space Cowboys. Deuces, that's me. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Join the Discord if you haven't already. There's a link in the description. Also, ! Discord. And last but not least, on your way out, this does help out the channel. Like it. It really does help out. Hit the like button on your way out. Love y'all. God bless. And we'll catch you on the next one.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.